Good morning, I'm Angelo Castro III.
Nakalimutan mong isuot ang salamin. I'm Angela. And we are the Castros. Happy Friday.
Good morning sa lahat ng viewers natin, and it's pleasant surprise. We met one of our avid viewers, si Ralph Domingo, yesterday. Ralph, thank you.
We bumped into him accidentally.
Thank you for the nice chat. Anyway, madami tayong pag-uusapan today. Although it's the end of the week, tuloy-tuloy naman ang balitaan. Pero may mga certain issues na gusto ko makita. Tingnan natin kung si Finding Kibuloy nandito pa rin.
Kamusta ang ating top 10?
Or yung kwentong Mayora. Di ba?
Sino ang kwentong Mayora? Oo nga.
Ay, nako.
Meron akong amnesia. Pero kasi gutom na ako, pero buti na lang, we have food here, di ba? Every Friday.
Because?
Anong because?
Why do we have food every Friday? Because Buddha's Belly sent us.
Okay.
Oh. Don't talk
Hindi
to
ko
me.
alam yung ibang mga hirit mo
Umaga na, high blood ako. Okay.
Okay, so thank you so much sa Buddha's Belly.
Hey, Marge.
So we have egg fried rice, we have tofu, pork and tofu. And on the healthy side, ano yan?
Ampalaya
with egg. And of course, our favorite hakaw. And
lumpia.
Lumpia.
Thank you at Ate Marjorie. Ate Marjorie Tan for that. Let's move on. We're serving you news in a countdown.
All that before your second cup of coffee. This is Brunch.
Starting our countdown today with the golden boy Carlos Yulo. The two-time Olympic gold medalist visited Signal and TV5 yesterday. He also shared his future plans for his career, including nabbing more medals in the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. Here's the report.
Carlos is in the building. Two-time Olympic gold medalist Carlos Yulo paid a visit in Signal and TV5 yesterday. Fans asked for a selfie and an autograph of the golden boy. TV5 President Guido Zaballero is one of those who welcomed Yulo in the building. In a press conference, Yulo said he is still in disbelief of the love and support the Olympians felt in their homecoming parade earlier this week.
Nung sa Tokyo Olympics po, well, ano din po kasi COVID po.
Pandemic pa, yeah.
Yes po. Wala pong ganong experience. Sobrang, parang Manny Pacquiao experience po na-experience ko this time.
Gymnastics Association of the Philippines President Cynthia Carrion also recalled their rough beginning with Yulo for the 2024 Paris Olympics. She called herself a professional beggar for the Yulo as she solicited money for his training in Japan with his former coach Munehiro Kogimiya.
They didn't believe that there was going to be a gymnast soon, someday that will win a medal. So, but when I went to Ricky Vargas listened to me, and I told him, Ricky, I promise you, someday he will win a gold medal. Just give me the money. So he said, okay. He said, I'll talk to Manny Pangilinan. And Manny Pangilinan came through, and he gave me the medal through Alpanlillo, the threesome.
Yeah.
And we came, you remember, I brought him to Alpanlillo. He said, and we signed the contract, and he was giving us money all the time.
Yulo said his newfound confidence gave him a boost as a gymnast and as an individual.
Nung Tokyo po kasi, di din po ako ganun ka-confident sa kakayahan ko po. And hindi ko pa po talaga na-explore yung sarili ko po, yung true self ko po. Sobrang mayayain. Feeling ko ang liit ng galaw ko sa Tokyo talaga. And kahit preparado po akong pumunta doon, hindi talaga lumabas yung pinractice ko po.
So what's next for the golden boy? Yulo seeks to gain more golds in the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. Aside from floor exercises and vault, he is also focused on nabbing a gold medal in individual all-round.
Gusto ko this time po, ang target ko na maka-medal po sa individual po talaga this time. Yeah. Kasi ngayon po nalaman ko na medyo malayo pa pala ako sa pang-individual all around. More on floor, vault talaga yung malakas ko po na apparatus kasi. Pero still, target ko pa rin po na makapag-medal sa floor vault and hopefully makapasok po talaga sa P-bar.
He also has a message to his fellow Filipino athletes.
Para sa akin, hope po talaga yun. Grabe. Huwag tayo mawalan ng pag-asa kahit sa mga may hirap na challenges sa buhay. Yeah, tuloy-tuloy po natin kung ano yung pangarap natin sa buhay. Okay lang madapa ng madapa kasi doon tayo natututo po talaga. And wala pong pagkatalo talaga sa mga experience sa buhay. Puro learnings po yung nakukuha natin and na-experience natin.
Oh, ang saya ng mga tao dito kahapon dahil nga lumibot itong ating two-time gold medalist na si Carlos Yulo. Nagmula siya dito sa Signal Launchpad, tapos pumunta siya sa TV5, dumalaw siya sa Itbulaga, and yun, nagkaroon din siya ng... Mamaya, panoorin nila yung interview
With Sharia Courts.
Yeah, with Sharia Courts.
Long take.
Papalabas
Long take.
yan
Carlos
sa
Yulo.
1PH Facebook at saka 1News Facebook page. Tapos tomorrow sa tama ba ako direct? Tomorrow sa sa Signal HD TV. Okay. So tingnan nila, mamaya pakita natin yung mga detalye regarding that. But yun ay exclusive one-on-one interview ni Sharia Courts kay Carlos Yulo. Okay? Tapos nakikita ko nga ngayon kumakalat sa social media yung mga pictures ni Carlos Yulo ng bata pa siya, kung paano siya nagsimula, tapos yung mga naka-costume siya ng Spider-Man, yung mga pang-Halloween niya. So nakakatawa, ang cute-cute niya. Tapos syempre, yung ibang tao, kamusta na yung mga napanalunan niya? Ano bang tally? Anong total? So I was looking into it kanina. Meron na siyang 20 million from the Office of the President. Meron siyang 20 million under, of course, yung batas natin, RA 10699. Meron siyang 14 million from the House of Representatives. Tapos 5 million kay Chavit. 2 million sa Manila LGU. Tapos meron siya yung mga kondo. Meron siya yung mga iba pang mga binigay ng ibang mga companies. Diba? So, tayo ay talagang... Kaya ngayon, mga nagloloko ngayon, sabi nila, paraan paano yung mama? Number 1, hanapin si Kibuloy. Number 2, maging gymnast.
Si Kibuloy, 10 million no?
Oo.
Hindi, pero kung i-compute mo pa rin yung ginastos ng mga ni Carlos Yulo to get to where he is.
Oo, yung mga supporters
kasi
niya.
ang Olympic medal is 4 years in the making So, gumastos ka ng 4 na taon. And all the people who help him along the way, malaki rin ang ginastos.
Yes.
So, those 4 years, kung i-compute mo, it's not as big as you think. Nakikita mo, it might be obscenely large, 80 million, wow, di ba? But yung 4 years na yun, kasi hindi naman yung nababayaran talaga si Carlos John. May training allowance, but it's very, very, very small as compared to how much you're paying your coaches, your conditioning team, yung nutrition
mo. That's why
mo.
maigi, meron siya mga support system like yung mga financer
Yes.
na, 'di ba, sumusuporta sa kanya pagdating sa gastusin.
Iba naman
na
kasi
ganyan.
kasi kino-compare nila kay isa pang athlete na mayaman, si Pacman. Pacman naman kasi every year he has 2 or 3 fights. So he earns money every year na 2 or 3 times a year. Nababayaran niya yung yung health training niya, conditioning, yung nutrition, 'di ba? Si Kaloy, the next Olympics is 4 years from now. Hindi pa certain kung go gold siya or silver or bronze. That's why he aims for it, di ba? He wants to train hard
Yun
for
ang
it.
sabi niya.
So we
Diba?
will
Kasi
see.
kaya nga may nagtatanong sa kanya, meron din ba siyang plano na magtayo ng school parang si Heidelin Diaz para sa mga weightlifter, tapos siya naman sa...
Si Heidelin kasi sa veteran already when she won the gold.
Siyang bata pa to.
Si Kaloy is 24 and I don't
May
think...
gusto pa siyang gustong i-achieve, di ba? Yung individual nga na round.
Tsaka si Heidelin, if you listen to her talk, may mga makikita mo, alam na niya yung technical aspects of yung weightlifting.
Yes.
So matuturo niya yun. Si Kaloy is still at the stages where he's still learning. Wala pa sa prime si Kaloy.
Yes. Kaya sinabi naman niya, yan ang pangarap niya din in the future. Pero for the meantime, focus muna siya ulit kasi there's a lot to learn pa.
And,
sabi niya, and focus nga siya dun sa kanyang goal, which is magkaroon ulit ng, mahawakan niya pa rin yung gold.
parang pag-intindi ko rin sa kanya, mga sinasabi niya, may mga certain kryptonite or Waterloo niya na gusto niya i-address.
Of course, yung pommel horse, yan number 1 na kryptonite niya. So, pero in essence, congratulations pa rin sa kanya. And
to all the Olympians.
Of
All
course,
the
marami
Olympians.
pa rin silang mga activities naka-line up today and the coming days. Yan ay aabangan na
Pagpahinga
lang natin.
nyo na lang mga
Oo,
bata.
rest muna sila ata today.
Oo, nag-train na nga sila.
Yun nga din gusto ni Carlos.
Nag-train na nga sila ng 3-4 years bago mag-Olympics, tapos nag-compete pa. Di ba?
Yun nga yung
Pagpahinga
sabi
na.
daw ni Carlos, yun daw muna ang gusto niya mangyari ay magkaroon ng mahabang tulog.
Oy, pero si Nesty na interview, remember, the day after the Olympics, nakatulog na daw siya for the first time na mahaba.
Good for her.
Kaya makita mo, bagong gising yung si Nesty. Sarap
Totoo.
ng...
Si EJ Obiena naman, pumunta na siya kaagad doon sa kanyang school. Bumisita kasi
Yes,
inantay na siya
oo.
doon.
Oo.
So marami pang activities yan si Carlos Yulo and inaabangan siya kung pupunta ba siya doon sa kanyang kinalakihan na lugar sa Manila, 'di ba? Inaabangan siya doon.
Uy, may nakita ko.
Yung school niya.
Speaking of EJ, may nakita ko magandang idea. Pero hindi ko may mention yung brand.
Oh, hindi pwede.
Yung ikaw naman, alam ko naman yun. Yung isang candy or chocolate, di ba, na parang stick ang dating. No?
Right.
Bagay kay EJ yun kasi si EJ, may stick na nahawak si EJ eh.
Oh,
Alright.
Hindi tayo nakapagpa-picture pero hopefully maimbitahan din natin siya dito sa ating show. Alright, let's continue with our countdown. Coming in at our ninth spot, President Bongbong Marcos moves the observance of the Ninoy Aquino Day from August 21 to August 23. According to the President, the long weekend would promote domestic tourism. This, as August 26 is also a regular non-working holiday for National Heroes Day. Marcos directed the Labor Department to issue the appropriate circular for the holidays.
Yeah, Friday and
Maraming
Monday.
mga nagulat dyan kasi iba daw baka nagkaroon na sila ng mga plano. Kasi usually 21 talaga
Actually,
observe.
kung madami nag-iisip na baka may political move to let people forget the actual meaning of the 21st. But when you take a look at what he did, it makes sense naman because 23 is on a Friday and then...
Ito yung pinag-uusapan natin na holiday economics.
23 is on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 24, 25, 26 meron ulit. So instead of having one on 21, tapos babalik ka na naman sa work Thursday, Friday, tapos bakasyon na naman sa Monday, dikit mo na. Might as well, nasa labas ka na, di ba?
So plan your long weekend
kasi
para doon sa mga araw.
Si PGMA po, ganun din ang style noon pag holiday. Si Pinoy lang medyo nalihis.
Oo, nakalagay naman si Pinay kasi gusto niya kung anong araw yung holiday, yun.
Oo.
Which is maintindihan ko din naman yun.
Because ang point ni Pinoy is because the purpose of a holiday is to remind you of what happened.
Yes, to commemorate.
To commemorate. So that's why si Pinoy rarely changed kung ano yung araw na dapat i-celebrate yun.
Pero ito naman, gusto nila holiday economics. Pero nakalagay naman dun sa memo na basa ko na kung gusto pa rin nila mag-celebrate sa 21,
Pwede
wala
naman.
namang problema.
Pero the official
Commemorate.
holiday with regards to labor is on the 23rd. Oo.
Okay. Alright, may plano ba tayo sa long weekend? Wala naman tayong long weekend dito. Alright, let's continue with our countdown.
Ranking 8th in our countdown, more Sharia courts are going to be established outside Mindanao. This after President Bongbong Marcos signed a law that creates 3 additional Sharia judicial districts and 12 circuit courts across the country. From 51, the number of Sharia courts are now at 63. Sharia courts cover the customary and personal laws of Muslims. They are under the administrative supervision of the Supreme Court.
Ayun.
Sige, ano?
Hindi. Kasi di ba before, it was just 5 districts.
Nag-Angry Birds?
Hindi ako naglalaro.
Angry Birds habang nasa
Sira
trabaho.
ka. Hindi pakita ko.
Iniba bigla yung window.
Hindi ko iniba. Tinignan ko yung natin, yung YouTube natin, kung meron nang nag-comment doon. Tapos, eto nga, yung sa kay Marcos, yung ilang niya, Sharia, ilan yung additional na sinabi niya?
65 na from 51.
Oo, kasi before, under 51, nahati siya sa 5 district.
63
diba?
pala,
63 rather. Hindi, 51 yung before.
Before, 63
so,
na
under 5 district. Diba? So, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th district. Ngayon, nagkaroon na ng 6, 7, 8 district. Kaya 63 na yung meron nun. So itong Sharia Courts, kanina nga pinag-uusapan natin off-cam, ay will not cover the country's criminal laws. No? Siyempre, sila ay sasagot pa rin under the Supreme Court. Pero itong courts na to ay under supervision pa rin ng
Yung
Supreme Court. And of course, tulad ng napag-usapan din natin kanina, ay cover ito ng customary and personal laws ng Muslim.
Ito, next, mga content creator natin.
Oo, change
Ay,
topic
nako.
tayo ngayon. Ha?
Ay, nako, ito ha, ito mga content creator na to.
Bakit? Patok ngayon sa mga motorista at content creators ang Marilaki Highway na nagko-konekta sa Quezon City at Infanta, Quezon.
Ngayon, maliban kasi sa scenic route nito, marami rin daw ang aksidenteng nakukuhanan ng video sa daan. Para bigyan ng mukha ng Ang Balita, Mobile Journal, Evan Tarinque.
Dinarayo ng mga rider ang Marilaki dahil sa magandang scenery at twisty na daan sa dami ng dumadayo. Marami ring aksidente ang nangyayari na nakukunan pa ng video. Road trip ba ang hanap mo? Kung malapit sa Metro Manila, sikat dyan ang pakurba-kurbada ang kalsada ng Marilaki sa Rizal. Bukod sa mga motorista, naging tambayan na rin ito ng maraming content creators. Paano ba naman kasi may madalas na aksidente dito na kanila namang ipinopost online?
Kunyari, may mag-slide na kikita po yung tapos pagka nag-review po namin yung video namin, tapos pinapost po namin sa page.
Madalas nga nilang pwestuhan ang Devil's Corner. Magkakasunod kasing kurbada at high-speed corners ito, kaya konting mali lang ng isang rider sa kanal ang bagsak nila. Sa pagpunta ko sa lugar, may natyempohan pa akong aksidente. Isang rider ang nag-overshoot at napadpad sa damuhan. Kaya ang vloggers, nagkumpulan din para i-record ang nangyari. Sinisiguro naman daw nilang naka-blur ang mukha ng naaksidente para sa privacy ng mga ito.
Malayong kuha, yung pwede yun. Kasi sa yung tutukan, parang mahirap eh. Kasi baka ma-restrict sa account mo.
Pero may iba ring namimitik o mga kumukuha ng litrato dito na hindi na pinopost online ng mga nakitang aksidente.
Yung mga gustong magpapitik talaga, mag-ingat. Tapos sa akin kasi hindi ko pinupost yung mga ganun kasi syempre nakakaawa, aksidente na nga ganun.
Para maiwasan ang tinatawag na kamote riders, may mga nagbabantay namang taga-barangay dito. Napakasarap magmotor kapag presko ang hangin at maganda ang kalsada. Pero sana ay maiuwi ng lahat ang magandang experience ng safe mula sa mga aksidente sa daan. Mobile Journal Event rin po hatid ang mukha ng balita.
Kita mo itong mga content creator. Kita mo itong mga content creator na to, no? Tatambay sa area na yan
Just for
para
the
no,
content.
para maghintay na ma-aksidente daw tapos kukunan nila. Ba't di nyo na lang tulungan, i-warningan nyo or gumawa ng paraan para hindi na mag-aksidente or pag na-aksidente, tulungan nyo, inunan nyo pa yung video para magkaroon ng likes kayo tsaka
Ay, nako.
monetization na premyo,
sila.
mamonetize sila. Ano ba naman yan?
Ako,
Content.
iniinit yung
That's not
ulo ni Tito
content.
Diego.
Creating content at the expense of others
Totoo
is not the content. You don't deserve to be rewarded for that dahil hindi mo pinaghirapan ang content.
Naku, galit na si Tito Diego.
Hindi,
Pero
kasi
totoo naman.
napaka-irresponsible.
Totoo.
Napaka-irresponsible na abangan mo may aksidente para makunan mo.
Sige.
No yun.
Bago pa tuluyan uminit ang ulo, coming up! The World Health Organization declares Mpox as a global public health emergency. Should we be worried?
And 2 regions in Mindanao logged the highest poverty rates in 2023. Now, which areas are these?
We are just getting started, mga kapatid. More of our top 10 news when Brunch returns. Keep it here on One News. Good morning! You're still watching Brunch here on One News.
Wait, may mga greetings ako.
Sige.
Dito sa Facebook to, ha?
Sarap ng kinakain ko.
Mina Beñales, good morning po sa atin daw. Happy Friday. Kasama namin si Mina yesterday.
Yes, and the rest of the Jessie Mendez family.
Ralph Domingo naman, hello to my newest friends at Brunch whom I just met the other day. Hashtag loyal viewer. Of course, Ralph, it was a pleasure meeting you finally. Mer Abad, good morning. Isa rin lagi
Gusto
natin.
rin daw niyang magpa-picture kay Jovi
Si
Ralph.
Yes, oo. Si Ralph magaling yan gumawa ng observation sa mga shows. And Sam Pokemon Go, good morning daw. First commenter daw siya.
Si Vladimir, di ba?
Si Vladimir
Si
pala.
VJ.
Si VJ.
Si Josh Reginald.
Si Haner. Si Barb. Si Tash. Di ba?
Si Juan Miguel Ebron.
Oh, si Mig.
Of course. Hi,
Matagal na natin kasama si Mig sa Airwaves.
Dito sa, walang lumalabas dito sa, sa
late.
YouTube.
Sige,
Mamaya
habang
na lang.
titignan mo yan, let's move on muna.
Coming in at our 7th spot, the Senate hearing on sexual harassment in the media industry continues. The session on Thursday, though, turned into a lecture on sexual consent. This as Senator Robin Padilla asked if a husband could compel his wife to have sex with him even if she does not want to. Lawyer Lorna Kapunan, a women's and children's rights advocate, made it clear that no means no, even in the context of marriage. Kapunan suggested to Padilla to just seek counseling, pray, or even watch Netflix to appease his urge.
Well, with all the content on Netflix, I don't think Netflix will ease your urge. Hindi, pero alam mo, common sense naman, di ba? Kung ayaw, ayaw. Ganun ko simple.
No means no.
No, I don't even
Family,
know.
even sa family code nakalagay.
I don't even know bakit naging topic to when we're talking about yung cases ni Sandro. I don't know ano yung relevance.
Hindi ko rin
nito.
ang napanood ko na lang bigla pag kita ko sa social media yung parang mga memes na about kay Senator Robin Padilla na yun nga yung
I guess si Senator
about
Robin,
sexual
pinupunto lang niya
urges.
siguro yung maybe he's thinking of crafting a law that will address all these problems that are happening in the context of family, those not in the family, para ma-define na talaga what you mean. Pero although sabi naman ni Attorney Kapunan, meron naman daw nakalagay sa batas.
Oo, di ba no means no. Kaya nga nakakaloka yung mga tao nakita ko lang sa social media.
But
Nagagalit
sometimes, no means no.
sila. Yeah. Most of the time,
May
no
debate,
means no.
may debate kasi mga babae gusto lang daw malambing. Pag no, bigyan mo daw ng candy, chocolates hanggang mag-yes.
No.
O, see? No?
No. Ano yung sabi mo?
Bigyan kita ng pera ngayon.
No. Game.
Oh, tamo? No to yes. De, pero ano lang yan, we're just lightening up the mood.
Pero
maganda yung sinagot.
on the serious side naman
On
po,
the serious
no means
side,
no.
and also don't watch Netflix to appease your urge because it does not work.
Okay.
Ano nasasabi?
Hindi, kasi di ba may mga ibang mga asawa sinasabi nila, porket, asawa mo ko, responsibilidad mo, obligasyon mo, ganyan.
Alam mo, kung ganyan, ikaw
Hindi dapat ganun.
ikaw ganang klaseng lalaki din, parang napakawalang kwenta naman. I mean, di ba? If you want some intimacy, kailangan reciprocated ang action, di ba?
Yes.
Kung ikaw ginaganahan na walang reciprocity, wala.
Alright, sige, let's move forward.
Baka saan pa maaabot yung usapan na yan. Kaya
Oo,
ito
may
na.
manonood tayong mga bata sa
Number 6, Singaporean President Tharman Shanmugarat visited Malacanang on Thursday. President Marcos reaffirmed the Philippine government's commitment to strengthening collaboration with Singapore, particularly in the fields of energy and healthcare, among others. The two leaders also witnessed the signing of an agreement on the recruitment of Filipino healthcare workers. This marks President Shanmugaratnam's first visit to the Philippines as Singapore's new head of state.
Through this MOU, we express our confidence in Singapore's legal and judicial system, which will ensure that the rights, welfare, and well-being of our kababayan OFWs will be protected as they pursue their careers in Singapore.
Oo. Incidentally, kasi this year din marks the 55th year of diplomatic ties natin with Singapore. So, it's just fitting na actually bumisita siya dito sa atin. And yun nga, nasabi mo sa balita natin na first time since, sinabi mo na pumunta dito yung Singaporean? Since 2019, no?
New leadership.
Oo, new leadership. So, ayun. So, we have estimated 200,000 Filipinos na nagtatrabaho at nakatira sa Singapore. No, an estimated 60% of which are professionals and skilled workers. And yung iba naman ay household service workers. So, marami talaga mga Pilipino dyan. And even in yung tourist side, di ba?
Yeah.
Filipinos would always go there kung halimbawa may birthday or anniversary or New Year, mga Christmas gathering. Yan ang one of the go-tos ng Pinoy.
It's either Singapore or Hong Kong. Yun ang mga choices ngayon. Singapore, Hong Kong, South Korea, Japan. Yun ang mga top choices within the Asian region.
Right.
Na pinakamataas na tourist arrivals from the Philippines.
Tapos, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. I'm just saying kasi itong during the visit nga ng Prime Minister ng Singapore ay nagkaroon din sila ng briefer from our Environment Secretary Maria Antonia Yulo Loizaga doon sa naman na mga plano ng Pilipinas sa sustainability of water and other natural assets.
Yeah.
And of course, yung mga bilateral cooperation ng Pilipinas at saka ng Singapore. So, alright, let's move forward. Entering the fifth spot is Mpox. The World Health Organization has declared a global public health emergency on Mpox. They raised the alarm on Mpox after more people in Africa got infected with the disease. Based on the latest data, over 17,000 of Mpox cases were recorded in Africa so far. Over 500 patients have succumbed to Mpox. Mpox patients experience fever, skin rash, body ache, weakness, and swelling of lymph nodes. There are currently no vaccines or treatment for Mpox, but infected people can naturally recover from the disease. The health department assured the public that we are still Mpox-free. The country has recorded 7 cases of Mpox in December 2023, and all of them have already recovered.
Ang lagi namin sinasabi sa public health, kailangan po alerto tayo. No? Yung parang kanina, tamang praning lang, wag masyado. Bakit? Kasi kailangan alam rin natin kung anong gagawin natin para hindi tayo mahawaan, para tayo ay makaingat.
To talk more about this, we have infectious disease expert Dr. Lulu Bravo.
Good morning, Doc.
Hello, good morning, Angelo and Angela. Wow. Thank you for having me here.
Thanks for joining us today. Siyempre po, we want to get your thoughts about the declaration of a global health emergency regarding po Mpox.
Yes, I think that is because they want to be aware. WHO wants to be ready then.
Yes.
To learn from the lessons of COVID, diba? It is important now for every country, dapat lahat ng bansa ay nagiging preparado na.
Yeah.
So, even with just Africa pa lang, we cannot just say na dyan na lang sa Africa yan.
Yeah.
Because with migration, with travel, di ba? Lahat ng mga tao ay posibleng makapagdala ng monkeypox. Actually, yung sa Pilipinas, yung kinikwento nila kanina, galing din yan isa sa ibang bansa. Tapos pumapasok sa'yo na hindi mo alam, hindi ka prepared. So I think this is an important issue for every country to be prepared, to be aware, to be vigilant. Dahil may symptoms naman yung monkeypox ng rash. Parang ano nga yan yung bulutong tubig, chicken pox. You know, it's similar to that, yung rash. So if there is someone doon sa katabi mo, sa airport, or doon sa aeroplano na nakikita na merong rash, makikita naman yan sa mukha, sa kamay, di ba? Vigilant na sila na examinin muna bago papasukin. Nung sa ganon, hindi maging kalat yung sakit. Dahil nag-umpisa kasi ang pagbabantay natin. That's why the global health emergency is being announced so that countries will be prepared at huwag na tayong magpabaya.
Yeah, Doc, you mentioned the word vigilance. You also mentioned the word travel. Now, at this point, should all governments or even our government start to discuss, not even implement yet, but at least talk about imposing a possible travel ban on certain countries with Mpox cases? And karugtong po ng question ko na yan, Doc, is ano po ugali ng Mpox? Kasi ang COVID, may mga asymptomatic cases, so mabilis makapanghawa. Ang Mpox po, pwedeng carrier ka na at wala ka pang symptoms kaya makakalusot ka ng borders?
Well, ganito yan. Ang Mpox, mabilis mong makita dahil dun sa rash. Sabi ko nga parang bulutong tubig. Mahirap naman sa akin, sa palagay ko lang, mahirap namang mag-ban ka agad ng countries na papuntahan o kung importante sa atin economically na makipag-negotiate or makipag-connect with other countries, parang masyadong overkill naman. But from port to port, ibig sabihin, kung meron tayong vigilance, maski sa airport or sa mga travel from countries, ang importante yung ating alert system.
Yes.
Alam mo, maganda naman ang alert system ng Department of Health. Hindi ka kailangan mag-ban muna. Kasi yung importante lang is meron tayong alert system na, yun, di ba, yung ating e-travel na tinatanong naman kung ikaw ba ay may sakit, ikaw ba ay ganon. And then meron maganda yung naging experience naman natin nung sa anong tawag yung sa avian flu noon.
Yes, yes.
Middle East, maganda. Hindi naman nagpapabaya rin ang ating government. Pero kaya nagsasabi ang WHO. The reason why WHO declares global health emergency is really for countries to be prepared. But doesn't mean na you will close your border. I don't think so. We really need people to be just aware if you are in an airport, in an airplane.
Doc,
It's easy to identify brush.
right. Doc, kasi po, most people, however, have abandoned yung mga basic protocols natin since nag-lift na nga po ng COVID-19 restrictions. So, what else can the Department of Health do para po ma-disseminate yung information and mas magkaroon po ng impormasyon, knowledge yung mga kababayan po natin regarding Mpox?
Well, one thing is awareness. And the Department of Health has always naman been trying, in fact, every day, we hear news from DOH to be aware. Even you, the media, is doing your best to make people be informed so that we can be aware. But make sure that they come from reliable sources, right? We should not be making panic naman. Don't make the people panic. There is no report of monkeypox yet in the Philippines, unlike that of 2022, and that was also contained. And the Department of Health is doing their best to raise this information and always to get the media also, and also the doctors are already telling their colleagues sa atin sa private sector. The medical societies are also doing their best to discuss about monkeypox so that people are aware. Alam mo, one of the important areas to look into is our mga mag-Google kayo, diba? We are really informed from reliable sources. And I was just looking over a very good article from Cleveland Clinic. You know what? My daughter is from Cleveland, and I was reminded that the first monkeypox reported in Cleveland was done by my daughter. She's an adult physician there. And they really appreciated that for every doctor to really look and see. Pag she or he gets to recognize one case, dapat reportable na yon.
Yes.
So that we can become vigilant. So doctors are also mandated to report something like that. So Department of Health must warn our doctors to also be vigilant, hindi lang public. The doctors, if you see something like pock marks or yung parang chicken pox, diba? They should already make the test, or although the tests are not very common. In fact, I think only reference laboratories are going to do the test for monkeypox. Maybe the research institute, not all laboratories. So it is very important for our doctors to recognize the presence of a unusual lesion or unusual rash that looks like a chickenpox.
Okay. Alright, on that note, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras. That was Doc Lulu Bravo, an infectious disease expert. Thank you po.
Thank you very much, Angela.
Thank you.
Ayun. So no reason to panic, but
Yes.
just to be vigilant.
Vigilant,
Oo.
be...
And you have to understand what mpox is like para that way hindi tayo nagpapanik. Ang COVID kasi when it came in,
wala tayong alam.
Wala tayong alam on it about it Ito, intindihin natin ang mpox, diba? I mean, may chickenpox, may mpox, may smallpox. Learn how to differentiate among the three.
Totoo. We have the leverage to be, para makapag-ingat tayo.
Tsaka
diba?
your body...
Ma-inform yung ating mga kababayan regarding
your body daw recovers naman in its own time.
Yes.
But it's up to you to find out kung meron ka certain comorbidities that will affect your recovery, then you can go to the doctor.
Yes.
Or are you vaccinated for chickenpox? May
Totoo.
effect ba to sa mpox? Ask your physician right
Oo.
now.
Ang magiging challenge lang or nagiging challenge daw ngayon according sa WHO ay yung different modes of transmission.
Yes.
Unlike daw before nung 2022, parang ang nakikita lang nila before yung through sexual contact Diba?
Parang mas bago ata ang
ngayon
sexual.
marami, oo.
Hindi, nung una ata was human
Noong July
contact.
2022,
Sexual contact was newer ata.
Detected was through sexual contact. So ngayon daw, there are different modes of transmission. Meron din from animals, pwede rin ang tawag dito, kissing, pwede rin yung kung may mahawakan ka, mga ganon.
So kahit hindi monkey, pwede ka, kunyari may pinat kang dog.
Do you really want to ask that question?
Yes, isn't it a relevant question?
Pero yung sinasabi nga nila, yung symptoms can take 3 to 21 days to develop. Pero
Carrier
kung
ka
ikaw
na.
ay infected na, carrier, pwede ka nang makapanghawa.
At saka sinabi to when we talk to, I forget who we talked to, at the end stages daw of this mpox disease, when you're healing, that's when you are most infectious also. Diba? Kasi yung virus, I think the virus or bacteria tends to leave the host looking for a new host Anyway, ayun, that was Doc Lulu Bravo and it was nice to talk about that para maintindihan natin. But let's move on to the next. Dropping to the fourth spot is about Alice Go. The dismissed Bamban Tarlac mayor's legal camp claims she is preparing to face the public and authorities soon. Attorney Stephen David said Go might possibly face the Senate in the coming days to tackle the accusations thrown against her. He said the dismissed official is still grappling from mental health issues after she became a controversial figure. David added that Go wants to run again for mayor of Bamban. She said this after the ombudsman ordered her dismissal from government service earlier this week.
Actually, gusto niya talaga mag-mayor. Kaya nga lalabanan namin yun, yung kanyang dismissal from the service.
Kaya nga 'di ba sinasabi nila, nabanggit din natin to yesterday na mas maigi daw matugunan kaagad yung issue dun sa birth certificate niya. In that way, para mas madali daw ma-defend.
Everything else follows.
Oo, ma-defend yung kanyang posisyon or yung kanyang qualification.
Because if her birth certificate is Society Attorney David na ma-prove nila na totoo at Pinoy siya, everything else follows. In case of dismissal, yung pag-dismiss sa mayor which is stem from her nationality or citizenship
Pero kasi ngayon as of now, 'di ba? At the moment, ang nakikita natin na ebidensya na sinasabi sa atin ay yung birth certificate nung Go Waping at saka itong si Alice Go ay one and the same.
Yes.
So,
if they can disprove that, good for baka
pero kung pupunta
ma-reconsider.
siya ulit ngayon sa Senate, magpapakita siya, di good for her also para ma-defend niya and tapos yung proper forum na sinasabi nila sa korte. 'Di ba? So kasi mahirap yung nagtatago
Yeah.
'Di ba? Hindi mo ma-defend yung sarili mo. Kung alam mo naman talaga, let's say for example, alam mo talagang inosente ka or alam mo yung pinaglalaban mo, di might as well go out and defend yourself. Mahirap yung nagtatago, 'di ba?
Tama.
All right. Let's continue with our countdown. ICC Assistant to Counsel Christina Conti says the public may not be informed regarding the issuance of warrants. Recall that at least 5 people, including Senator Bato de la Rosa, have been named as suspects of Jaguar killings. Conti doubts that the Senate can continue protecting de la Rosa should a warrant has been issued. Likewise, former President Rodrigo Duterte, if implicated, should not be able to evade arrest just because of age.
It depends on the authority. Okay, lalo na kung ang warrant of arrest na hawak ay malinaw at para sa isang international tribunal, I doubt that the Senate can continue to protect. This issue might reach the Supreme Court kasi ihaharap sa Supreme Court. And it would be interesting how the Supreme Court will rule. I would say, baka ang anuhin nila ay, yes, you can enforce the warrant.
Oy, kasi nung sa isang interview din ni political analyst Richard Hedarian, kinausap niya si retired Associate Justice Carpio. At sinabi nga daw na pwede, baka daw magkaroon na ng arrest by September. So,
kahit sabi ni ni former Senator Trillanes, yan din ang timeline nila halos.
Tingnan natin kasi yun nga, 'di ba, nagkaroon nga ng privilege speech recently si Senator Bato de la Rosa and actually urging the Senate to stand by him at alamin daw makialam dito sa issue na ito.
Ang Senate can only stand by him pag nasa in session. Pag wala sa session or sa loob ng Senate building, wala na ang jurisdiction ng Senate na yon. Remember that happened to Senator Laila de Lima also.
No, but what he was trying to tell them at that privilege speech is yung makialam tayo. Tingnan natin, 'di ba? Dapat bang payagan ng ICC?
But I was affirming lang what Senate President Chis Escudero said. We can protect him as long as we are in session. Malinaw na yun. So pag hindi in session, wala na silang magagawa because the stance of the government is not to assist but not to hinder as well. So the Senate will not hinder any warrants of arrest that need to be served, nor will they assist also.
Doon sa sinasabi niya during the privilege speech, sinasabi nga niya sa Senate, makailam tayo na parang bakit ba kailangan pumunta ng ICC dito? Yun yung sinasabi niya.
Because we're a democratic country where everyone is allowed to come in and out as long as you're not doing illegal business. Ngayon, for the ICC to come here and conduct interviews, I don't think that is illegal business because hindi ka man ina-assist ng government. Hindi, di ba?
Walang assistance sa mangyayari. Pero yun nga, ang ni-reiterate din ng DOJ ay tayo ay still member ng Interpol.
Yeah.
Di ba?
And if the Interpol has a red flag on you, then maybe we have to dialogue with the Interpol if we are to act on it.
And then recently, pinalabas din natin dito yan na nag-guest si former President Rodrigo Duterte sa YouTube channel o YouTube program ng kanyang anak at talagang minura niya ang ICC na naman. That is not something new at binadsay niya pa. Talagang di nila nire-recognize. Alright, sige.
Don't go away because we're not done yet. May dalawa pa tayo.
Mabati tayo ng mga nanonood.
Welcome back. You're still watching Brunch here on One News. Happy Friday, everyone.
Oo.
For most of us, tomorrow is a rest day. For most, ha? Mga iba, meron pa rin na mga ganap sa buhay.
Okay lang
And
yan.
before we move on,
Oo, kasi kanina hinahanap na tayo sa YouTube, wala daw. Pero ngayon nandito na. So, hi
technical problems lang naman.
Yes, nandito si Gary Ko, si Oscar, si Alex Fuentes, yan, nanonood sa atin. Of course, Tita Daisy, Tito Naldi, and Tita Esther Abay.
and thank
sa
you
atin,
very
Tita Esther.
much. Budas Belly.
Budas Belly, of course. Ang sarap po nung kinakain namin kanina pa.
Namin,
Bakit?
ha? Ikaw lang kumakain, eh.
Oy, no, ubus ka na nga eh.
Nope.
Hindi pa nga nag-start yung show, kumain ka na eh.
Anyway, let's move on. Bago na kung saan tayo mapunta. Let's move on. Going straight to our top two. Two regions in Mindanao logged the highest poverty incidence across the country in 2023. According to the Philippine Statistics Authority, the Zamboanga Peninsula is on top of the list. Some 24.4% of households in the region are living and earning below the poverty threshold. Next is the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, or BARMM, with a poverty incidence of 23.5%. The poverty threshold per family for the Zamboanga Peninsula is at 13,897 pesos per month, while the threshold for BARMM is 12,884 pesos.
Okay.
Yan, okay.
Wow.
Poverty incidence, di ba?
Sorry kasi yung inaano nila parang mga bandang July yon. Sabi nila things are looking up for BARMM. Nagde-decline na daw yung poverty rate at kasi patuloy yung mga investments doon, yung infrastructure, tsaka yung mga tungkol sa agriculture, energy, etc. Pero ngayon, nakita mo naman, July, July sila nagsabi na promising, pero nakita mo naman natin ngayon sa BARMM, mababa pa din yung incidence ng poverty, mataas pa rin yung incidence ng poverty, specifically in Zamboanga Peninsula.
Pero I remember watching a short lecture on YouTube way back that some economists are saying you should not measure poverty incidence by percentage. Because percentage relies on large numbers to form a percentile, di ba? Kasi in essence, poverty should be measured according to number of families affected. Kasi kahit sabihin mo 100 families lang yan, kasi ano ba percentage ng 100 families? Maliit lang. Pero you still have 100 families who are hungry and who are suffering. Then there is still poverty.
Totoo.
The fight against poverty is failing if that's how you're counting it, by the thousands and the millions. You count
At saka, we're not only talking about Zamboanga, BARMM, but also yung yesterday, pinag-usapan din natin, di ba? As a whole, as a country, na talagang maraming nagalit doon sa pahayag nga ng NEDA, na sinasabi nila, kailangan kasi update pa ito na 64 pesos nga daw.
Kahit sabihin mo nga kailangan i-update and hindi outdated yung number. But the mere fact na 1 peso spells the difference between somebody who is in the poverty threshold or not, that is also unacceptable. Isipin mo, 20 pesos, poverty level ka, pero pag nasa 22, 23, hindi na.
Hindi na.
Wow.
Kaya madami talagang nag-react dyan. Pero naglabas nga ulit ng statement ang NEDA
May
saying
recomputing.
na ninilinaw nila, na hindi nito dinidikta kung magkano ang dapat gastusin ng isang pamilya para sa pagkain at hindi rin ito pamantay ng budget ng isang pamilya. So sinasabi nila na itong statistics na binigay nila ay base lamang doon sa bisa ng mga patakaran at programa ng pamahalaan.
I think naman
But, sinasabi, yung pagbibigay nila ng mga low threshold, may mga severe implications daw yan eh. Number one would be yung baseline, determination ng baseline ng wage natin, no? Sabihin ng ng government pag ganito lang pala yung hindi ramdam eh, 'di ba? So, wag natin taasan. Yun yung inaano nila na implication din kapag nagbibigay ka ng mga ganyang klaseng statistics.
And the mere fact na you're telling somebody hindi ka naman poor kung nakakain ka ng 30 pesos per meal. Yun lang yan eh. More than statistics or baseline implications, who are you to dictate na 30 pesos, 35, 40 is enough per meal? Diba? Per person.
Diba sabi ko nga
There was a challenge by a very popular vlogger na sinubukan niyang kumain ng 21 pesos. Diba, isang cup lang ng fishball with 7 pieces lang nakain niya. Hindi nga nakabili ng tubig eh.
Oo.
Tinanongan niya, may pisong soft drink ka ba dyan?
Kasi
Wala.
piso na rin
Di
natira.
wala.
Di ba sinasabi ko nga sa'yo kahapon? Oo, di ba sinasabi ko sa'yo kahapon na kahit nasabihin mo pa, sige, magaling ang Pilipino makahanap ng paraan. Sige,
Mahirap.
pero anong sustansya ang makukuha mo?
Ako,
That,
kinumpute,
amount.
Ako kinumpute ko yung 21 to 30 pesos threshold per person. Mahirap.
Mahirap
Even if you
talaga.
cook for yourself, your own ingredients, mahirap.
O siya, sige, from pagkain o sa poverty, punta tayo sa eleksyon. O, diba? May kinalaman sa eleksyon. Our top story is Smartmatic. The founder and the former vice president of election technology provider Smartmatic has surrendered to authorities in the U.S. But where is their co-accused, former COMELEC chairman Andy Bautista? Let's find out in this report.
Smartmatic founder Roger Piñate and former Vice President for Hardware Development George Miguel Vasquez have surrendered to authorities in the U.S. This is in connection to the bribery and money laundering charges filed against them for their alleged involvement in the 2016 Philippine elections. The two were charged with former Commission Elections Chairman Andy Bautista and former Smartmatic Global Services Unit Vice President El Moreno. American news organization The Miami Herald reported that Piñate posted a bond of $8.5 million. Meanwhile, Vasquez was released on a $1 million bond. Piñate failed to enter a plea, while Vasquez pleaded not guilty to the charges. The U.S. Justice Department earlier reported that the two allegedly paid $1 million in bribes to Bautista. This is to obtain the rights to providing voting machines and election services for the 2016 elections. COMELEC is also planning to file separate charges against those two. In an interview with Storycon, COMELEC Chairman George Garcia unveiled plans of filing separate charges to those who are involved in the Smartmatic case. With regard to Bautista's whereabouts, Garcia said COMELEC has no updates about him and whether he will also surrender to authorities.
Simula po kasi nung na-file yung kaso ng USDOJ sa Florida Court ay nawalan na rin po kami ng communication doon po sa mismong kumukontak sa amin before para sa mga dokumento, para sa mga gustong ma-interview ng mga tauhan namin. So ngayon po completely para may blackout po doon sa bagay na yan.
Kaya nga sabi nila, babase nila doon sa magiging, ongoing investigation ng COMELEC din kasi may sarili silang investigasyon. Dahil may mention nga ng mga tax fraud, alleged rigging sa bidding.
For 2016.
Tapos tinaasan nga yung mga presyo ay yung additional VAT, no? Added taxes doon sa mga machines, etc. And for sure, sabi niya gano'n, hindi lang isa lang, kung mapapatunay, hindi lang isang tao.
Naka-backtrack ng konti kay Andy Bautista. Nagsimula ito nang salita yung wife. When naghiwalay sila, di ba? May mga charges that were thrown and accusations thrown against Andy Bautista. And then he went to the US. Ayan, ito na nga yung US filing their cases already. Because they're being used as a... although hindi sila yung endpoint ng money laundering, may ibang countries pa affected. But there are strict laws ang US kasi with regards to money that goes through them in their banking system. And since it went through their banking system, na it is now tawag nila sakop ng federal courts. Oo.
Okay. Pero yun nga, wala pa siya, hindi pa siya nagsusurrender. Although yung dalawa, nag-surrender na.
Post ng bail ata yung isa eh.
Oo, yung sa Smartmatic. Siya hindi pa. Pero sabi nila mukha daw magsusurrender naman. One of these days.
Exhausting all legal remedies lang naman.
I guess.
Right, thank you very much, guys.
Thank you lang si Thea.
It's a Friday.
Happy birthday, Thea.
Si Thea ang mabutihing ina ng ating na programa. Maligayang kaarawan sa iyo, Thea. Happy birthday. And thank you sa lahat ng viewers natin for joining us today. We appreciate the company for the past week and we hope to see more of you guys commenting on our pages next week. And Buddha's Belly, ika nga, thank you for all the food. Angel, meron babatiin ba?
Nawala na dito yung babatiin ko. But thank you so much and kila Gary Field, of course. Nakalimutan natin si Gary Field.
Mig Sebron.
Sam Pokemon.
Mungo, sino pa?
Ayun na.
Sino
Sino
na-
pa? Alex Fuentes, si Mig Sebron.
Sino nakita natin kahapon?
Si Ralph Domingo.
Yeah, Ralph Domingo. Good morning sa inyong lahat. Thank you very much. See you next week. And with that, I'd like to leave everyone with a quote. You may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. A
Uy.
quote from the Iron Lady herself, Margaret Thatcher. And
Ikaw,
that-
ilang battle ka na sa akin? Hindi ka pa
I haven't
nananalo.
won a single battle, nor will I win any war. And that wraps up today's episode of Brunch.
Join us again tomorrow. I'm Angela. Ay, hindi pala tomorrow. Ano ba yan? Sa Monday. Weekend na. Kala ko may pasok
Yan,
pa
kasi naglalaro ng Angry Birds.
Dahil naglalaro. Tsaka sobrang nating kopong-kopong pa naman yung Angry Birds.
Plants and Zombies 3 pala yan.
Join us again on Monday. I'm Angela Lagunsad Castro. And he is Angelo Castro III. We are One News.
All sides, all the time.
Bye. Happy weekend.